If you're like me and you're tired of waiting for the new Model Y Juniper to come out, just make your own. Model Y rear wheel drive, I have it. We're gonna head out there soon. I just wanted to take a look here at the Tesla Model 3 Highland, which is likely going to be very similar to the new Juniper Model Y. Referral code's down in the description, by the way, if you are ordering a Tesla. If you already have one, you can do these same mods though. Link in description for discounts on all the products used in today's video. So as we'll take a quick look here and I'll show you the differences that I'm going to be applying to make my Model Y a Juniper Model Y. So you can see they've got the light bar in the Model 3, which is likely going to carry over to the Juniper. My upgrade is not going to be all the way around like that because the dash is a bit different. I'm going to put the LED light in here, RGB style, so that you can change it, set the mood, whatever. To make it look more Juniper-esque is to add an additional screen in the back for the kids. We found that on the road trip, it would be nice to have an extra screen, or even at school drop-off, to have that extra screen back there so they don't have to climb in the front and on top of us to watch or play games. If we have that screen in the back, that would be awesome. Oops. There's water on the roof. So this one here is the simple RGB light strip from Handshow. It's going to go across the front dash there. And yeah, I haven't had a chance to look through all this, but we're going to figure it out together and install this. And at the same time, we'll install this new rear screen, which also still has air ventilation. There's a few different models on Handshow's website, so you'll have to check them all out. Yeah, like check this out. This is how the stock one is. We're gonna get some LED lights in here, make it look nice. Hop in the back quickly. Oh man, just had this detailed and look at what my son did. There is the center. And we're gonna pull that off and throw a screen in there. I'm gonna first show you guys what to do to disconnect the battery, both the high voltage and the 12 volt, to make sure that nothing bad happens electrically. A lot of people in previous install videos that I've made have said just power off the screen and you're good to go. But come on, let's be real. Let's just turn it all off. Just be extra cautious. After all, last thing you want is to have some sort of error codes, faults after doing an install. May as well power everything off. First things first, we're going to want to disconnect the battery. It's better safe than sorry to disconnect the battery from the front and in the rear seat, as well as turning the power off on the screen. Lots of people in some of my previous install videos have told me, just turn the power off from the screen. But that's not disconnecting the battery. We're touching some of the wiring. So disclaimer, warranty may be void. But if we're touching the wiring, I'd rather have zero power to the entire car just to be safe. Last thing I want is error codes and faults and then having to go to Tesla and all that. So we're going to open the front first and then open all of the doors. So open that. I've got those 3 doors open already. And you're going to want to make sure to leave the doors open, so make sure you have enough space to work. And then we're going to click on the car, click here, and then type in power. You'll see power off. Are you sure you want to turn the power off? To turn power back on after batteries are connected, you just hit the brake pedal. So let's power it off. And then hop here into the front. Lift the front up. And then you're just going to grab this cover and rip it off. A little bit difficult with one hand. There we go. And we have this pulled off. Just set it down there. I actually haven't done this on the Model Y. So this is a little bit different looking than in the Model 3. So that's interesting. So you've got this. Don't do that. That's for firefighters to cut the power. And it looks like the disconnect is in here. So that's an interesting spot. Okay. So this one I'm going to actually have to figure out the best way to pull this apart. So after you've popped off the cover there, you're going to want to remove this HEPA filtration system if you've got it in place. And there is a bunch of T20 screws on it. So you're just going to pull them all off and then store them somewhere so you don't lose them. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the bottom. I'll be pretty careful with some of these screws so they don't fall and get lost into the abyss. That should be it. 9 screws. Oh, missed one. There is a 5th screw on the top. Okay, so that's off. A good time to check your filters anyways. Pull some leaves out. Pull some dandelion dust out. Okay, well those are still looking clean. But if you need to change your filters, that's how you change them up. It does say this side up. It's a good time to swap them out if you need to. I have a feeling I need to take this entire thing off. Unless I can reach in here and disconnect the battery. Now that I have that cover off. That's not going to do it. I'm going to have to pull this entire mechanism out to get to that. To get to the disconnect, because my hand's just not going to reach in there. Plus, I'm not going to be able to film it and show you guys what that looks like. You might be able to do it at home, just be able to get to it, but I'm going to pull the whole thing out. So grab your favorite 10 mil and get in there. Which, taking this whole mechanism out is just the 2 bolts. I should have just done that from the beginning. There, now you can see in there, and I will disconnect to that guy right there. That will be the main disconnect. Pull you guys in closer so you can see. So that's the positive, that's the negative. But yeah, this is a really simple mechanism. I would never have been able to show you this through there, but you could probably reach your hand in, pull up the screen lever here, which then allows you to pull the black side out and disconnect the entire battery. Oh, I've been saying this is a 12 volt and this is actually a 16 volt lithium ion battery here in the 2023 Tesla Model 3 rear wheel drive. And we will hop on back here, back to the back. So I popped the seat off already. You just lift it up. And this is going to disconnect your main battery. Just pop that off and lift it up. Why is it so hard to film right now? And hold this. There we go. Oh my. There we go. Pop that off. So that's all disconnected. Now you have no power. Another closer look if you wanted to see what's in here. So yeah, that's all disconnected. This cover I'll put back on, and your HEPA filtration system is all here. It's a great system. Easy to replace, easy to swap out, and very easy access to get in here actually. So the next step here is to set this aside. Let's put that face down so it doesn't fall off. Open this up here. That's the prying tool, and then you've got a couple other parts in there which we'll just dump into there. Throw that aside. Some felt. Start to go through this, but it's all the wiring. Next thing is to just tear apart all the trim. I've done this many times in the Model Y or in the Model 3, so let's hop right in here and start popping some things off. Okay, so as we hop in here, you're going to want to remove this trim piece on the side. Pop that off if it wants to. Really, you don't want to pop off. There we go. Start at the bottom, pop it off at the top. There we go, that trim piece is off. Next piece is this one, which is a bit easier. And you'll see they just hold on with these couple little clips. Just set them aside. Hopefully that didn't get scratched jumping onto the ground. We'll pull the floor mat out. Floor mats from teslaid.ca or .com. Link in description below if you want to get a discount. Hop in here. So these clips here, let's zoom in on that so you can see it a bit better. You're just going to pop in behind there, and it's going to pop off like that. And there you go. It's an easy one. And then you just can pull that off. Pulls off on the bottom. You do have to be a little bit rough on it. Even though it just feels like you're breaking it. But you're not. So pull that out, put that over onto the passenger side or the driver's side. And then this there. So we've got this all opened up, which I will go around, clip them off. is able to pop that off, and it gives you access to a lot more wires and things. And then, of course, this carpeting could pull out and get to more wires. We've done that, done that, done that, done that, done that. Remove the clips on the left, remove the clips from the side pillar, disassemble that. So yes, this top trim I've got to pull off now as well. Put you guys down. Okay, so this is where the screws are hidden. Right there, and no screw on that side, but another one of these guys. Okay, so this screw here is actually a T15, so we're just going to pop that out. Okay, the next step here is actually to pull out the center console, which is going to be interesting because I have never done that before. Apparently it's pretty easy, just kind of pops out. Let's use the pry bar. Okay, so yeah, this is very unexpected in the video. I was fully intending on installing the screen and installing the front light here, but just the amount of work in terms of tearing apart the vehicle, I don't want to do it. I'm not comfortable tearing it apart, so I'm not going to go ahead and finish this project. And yeah, definitely not the video I expected to make today. I expected to say, yeah, just forget about buying the Model Y Juniper and buy this Model Y and put in the screen, put in the light bar. But it's proving to be a lot more difficult. I could probably get someone else to do it, but I'm not sure that I'm gonna go ahead with that. I'm going to put this car back together here. If you want to stick around and watch me put it back together, I know this video is not intending to be exactly what you thought it was, but yeah, I'm going to put this car back together. Hopefully it goes together well and smoothly and there's no issues. But yeah, this is the reality of it, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it and say, yeah, go ahead and do it. Now I've done other mods like in the Model 3. I tore it apart and put in speakers. I found the Model 3 was a lot easier to work on. That mod was less intrusive than this one. This one, you start messing around with the center console and all that. And I don't want to wreck it. I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, it's my honest video here. But Hancho, still awesome. They make great products. I do have the speaker upgrade in the Model 3. That's been great and awesome. They have lots of other upgrades. And if you're comfortable doing this, definitely go ahead and pick up this screen and upgrade and do it, install it in your Tesla Model Y or Model 3 and make it that Juniper or Highland style without having to buy the brand new vehicle. So there is a discount code down below if you are interested in picking it up. If not, totally fine. Totally understand. If you want to just bypass all this and go and buy the Highland Model 3 or the new Tesla Model Y, whatever you want to buy, there's a link in description for Tesla referral code. Currently $1,300 off this current model of Model Y, the Model 3, Model X, and Model S. Referral programs changing all the time. The offer could be gone, could be a different offer. Either way, there'll be a link in description if the referral program is currently going on. Thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully it's not as dramatic of an ending as this one, but yeah, you can stick around if you want to watch me piece it all together. If not, see you on the next one. Moment of truth is always checking to see if there was any errors. Earlier today, low voltage battery disconnected, things like that. Okay. So I put the car all back together, and yes, this was an epic fail. I didn't record the process putting it back together just because it was just difficult to do that. Film it and put it back together at the same time. But it's all back together. Batteries are all connected. Things are all good. No issues. And maybe I will try this again some other time. I just got to build up a little bit more confidence in me disassembling the center here, because I do want to make good on, showing you guys how to change the Model Y into a Juniper Model Y. Maybe we'll do that when the Juniper is actually out. Either way, a video will come along sometime on putting this screen in, as well as the light bar. I probably could have done the light bar, but I figured if I'm not doing one, I'm not going to do the other. We'll do both at the same time. Whether I have someone else install it, someone assist me, or I tackle it myself later. Yeah. Sorry about that, but yeah, that's life, that's reality, and I want to be real with you guys and just show you that things like this are not super easy and super comfortable even for myself, and it may not be comfortable for you as well, or it might be. So yeah, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want, and check out some other videos on my channel, and be sure to leave a comment down below and let me know what you think about this whole video and the fact that I didn't install it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. If you're here to land, you're a real one. And yeah, love you guys. See ya. Bye.